In the high part of the old town, where the streets narrowed and the buildings leaned toward each other like people sharing a secret, there was a clockmaker whose clocks all ran slightly slow. Not broken slow, not by accident. Precisely, deliberately, consistently slow by exactly 3 minutes. Every clock he made, every mechanism he built or repaired, left his workshop running 3 minutes behind the rest of the world. People noticed. They complained. He refunded them without argument and explained the situation clearly. His clocks ran 3 minutes slow, and if that was not acceptable, he understood. Most took the refund, but a few, the ones who lived alone or who had lost someone, or who had the particular look of people carrying a weight they had stopped expecting to set down, kept their clocks. A young woman named Dara had bought one such clock 3 years earlier, during the worst season of her life. She had not kept it because she understood the 3-minute difference. She had kept it simply because something in the old man's workshop had felt, for the first time in months, unhurried. Now, 3 years later, she returned to ask him about it directly. The old clockmaker was at his bench, working on a small brass mechanism with the focused tenderness of someone doing the thing they were made for. He did not look up when she entered, but he spoke as if he had expected her. "You want to know about the 3 minutes?" he said. "Yes," she said. He finished the adjustment he was making before he answered. He set down his tool. He folded his hands. "When I was a young man," he said, "I was always early. I ran everywhere. I arrived before I was needed, finished before others had begun, moved to the next thing before the current one had fully passed." He looked at the bench. "I thought I was being efficient. I thought I was winning something." He paused. "What I was doing was eating my own life before it had a chance to be digested." Dara waited. 3 minutes, he said, is not very much time. It will not make you late for anything that truly matters, but it will make you arrive at things still carrying the moment before, still finishing the thought, still present in the previous room. He picked up the small clock in front of him. 3 minutes is the difference between arriving somewhere and being somewhere. Dara looked at the clock in his hands. She thought about her own mornings, the constant forward lean of them, the sense of always being slightly behind something, the feeling that presence was a luxury she had never quite been able to afford. She thought about what the last 3 years had been like with a clock that ran gently, quietly 3 minutes behind the world. She had been late twice. Both times it had not mattered. But she had also, and this was harder to explain, been present in ways she had not been in the years before, had finished sentences before beginning new ones, had stayed at tables long enough to remember the conversation. She left the workshop without buying anything, but she went home and she moved every clock in her house 3 minutes back. And the next morning, for the first time in as long as she could remember, she finished her tea before it went cold. 3 minutes behind the world is sometimes exactly far enough ahead of yourself to find it.